Good morning, guys. It is Monday, January 23rd, and just wanted to reach out and share some experience, strength, and hope with you. First of all, I have absolutely no notes prepared like I normally do. I have a whole binder or notebook here full of things whenever I just jot ideas down. But this morning, I didn't do that. And the reason why, because I've been mulling over a lot of stuff going on in my mind. And I wanted to come back and share some of this with you. So, I went to the gym this morning and I had a terrible workout. It was just horrible. I couldn't get my muscles moving. My mind wasn't, it was off kilter. I think I was still tired. I had a terrible workout. And that happens at times. There are days I go to the gym and try to run or whatever, and nothing's clicking. Nothing's clicking. And I said, you know what? I at least showed up. Remember over the last couple of days I talked about process goals, performance goals, and outcome goals. And, so although I had a bad workout and I didn't achieve my performance goal, I still hit my process goal. I still showed up to the gym. Now, it was a terrible workout. Didn't accomplish hardly anything at all. So when I left, I started thinking, coming back on the way home, and I was thinking about this. Nothing in the 164 pages of the Big Book, not one time does it say that shit's going to get easy for us once we get sober. It doesn't say that life is going to the stars are going to magically align, and life is going to get easy. There's a term that you'll hear in the rooms of AA, life on life's terms. And that's where we have to learn to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so, sometimes shit gets hard, kind of like it was hard for me to get my body moving this morning when I was trying to run. Shit gets hard. It doesn't mean we have to like it. It doesn't mean, when life deals us a blow, it doesn't mean we have to like it. There are going to come points and times in our recovery where things are going to happen and we go, oh shit. Now, we take step 3 and we say, okay, we're powerless over alcohol in step 1. Step 2, we say, okay, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Step 3 says we turned our will and our lives over to the care of a God of our own understanding. It doesn't say that all of our problems go away. We're still going to run into problems. We're going to still run into adversity. We're still going to have shitty days. It's going to happen. What does change is how we respond to those things. How we respond to those situations. Great example. When I got sober, I think I was about 7 months in, I think, to my sobriety, something like that. And, I was doing good. And then I find out I might be losing my house. I might be losing my house. I was like, oh shit. And what had happened was, when my drunkenness, hell, I wasn't paying my fucking bills. It's kind of important, right? And that was a really difficult thing to swallow, was that, because of my behavior during my alcoholism, I'm now responsible. Just because I got sober doesn't mean that, the bank says, okay, well, we forgive your debts. No. I had to make payments. I had to catch up. I had to get back up to par. We had to turn shit around. So just because we get sober, just because we turn our will and our life over to the care of a God of our own understanding, doesn't mean it's smooth sailing. What it does mean is we're in a sturdy fucking boat, right? We're no longer in a rowboat in the middle of the ocean and a storm's brewing on the horizon. But what it does mean is I'm more in Carnival Cruise Line ship, one of those cruise ships. And we may still be rolling into the storm. I feel a lot better knowing that I've got this big, gigantic Titanic boat going into a storm as opposed to a little rowboat. So I want to leave you with those words of encouragement today. Just because we get sober, just because we turn our will and our lives over to the care of a God of our own understanding, Just because we do that doesn't mean all of our problems go away. But what it does mean is that we can face those problems and handle those problems and deal with those problems with a more secure footing. Like I shared the other day, when I turn my will and my life over to the care of God, well, that frees me up to start achieving more and more and more, because I try not to worry about it. I try not to worry about it. You know, I remember as soon as I got that call about my house, I was like, oh shit, you know, Lord, you're just going to take care of this. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do my job. You know, I'm going to do what I need to do as far as signing this form and making this payment and doing all that. I'm going to do that. But otherwise, it's in your hands. I'm not going to stress over it. And lo and behold, thank God, you know, He worked it out. He worked it out. But I had to do my part. So just because we get sober doesn't mean all of our problems go away. Nowhere in the first 164 does it say that. All right. So just be prepared. Life is going to hit us. You know, we're going to face adversity. But I go back to my gym analogy. You know, when I go in and I lift a 35-pound dumbbell, it's tough. It's tough at first. But after, you know, a few days, a few weeks of lifting that 35-pound dumbbell, eventually my muscle is going to grow and adapt, and that 35-pound dumbbell is no longer going to become heavy. We need to learn to embrace adversity. We need to learn to embrace challenges. And instead of running away from our problems, turn and face them. Run to them. Run to them. Because that's how we grow, and that's how we get stronger. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you with those words of encouragement. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night. I'm really excited about tomorrow night's meeting. So anyway, it's Monday, guys, and if you need anything, just reach out. Otherwise, just remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.